Over the last few weeks, I've asked many people a simple question. Why do we let work take over everything else in our life? And I got really many answers, and really very interesting. And I went through all those answers, tried to understand and classify. But there's one answer that I really struck in my mind. Bonjour, this is Cyril from Work Smarter, Live Better. In this video, I want to share 3 simple tactics to live a rich life. I'm at the moment with TK, with my daughter Mirabelle and one of her friends, Yuki, in Fiji. And we are in this insanely beautiful, amazing lost place. Now, to give you an idea, we had to fly from Sydney to Fiji, to Nadi, which is a 3.5 flight. Then we had to take another flight to go to another island. When we got to this other island, we had to take a bus, like a local bus, driving on dirt roads to get us to a bay. In this bay, there was just a simple jetty. We jumped on a ferry for another 2 hours. I think we were just behind there. And after that, we had to drive for half an hour on another dirt road to get where we are. So completely lost. Not a lot of people make it there. People are so friendly. The beauty of the island. And we just had 2 unbelievable days. Yesterday, we went to a reef called Rainbow Reef, considered one of the top 10 dive sites in the world. Oh my God, it was just, sense galore, like the beauty of every reef and so on. It's also very well known for soft coral. And the day before, we had organized a snorkel with manta ray, once in a lifetime experience. So I can tell you, my happy tank, my love tank with my family is completely full at the moment. The answer that I was mentioning at the beginning here that really struck me when I asked this question, why do we let work take over everything else in our life? This lady said, the answer that struck me is simple. This lady said, because we think our family will understand and accept until they don't. I have the privilege of working with many leaders around the world, helping them with time management, prioritization, productivity. And when they hear the word productivity, time management, and their top leaders, they always think about work. And they're always surprised because, well, actually for me, it's making sure that you're putting the important things first, and the important thing first are your family, are, the important one in your life, are your passion. And what I've seen over the years, quite unfortunately, is all those important things, those personal important things, are becoming what I call residual beneficiary, which means they get the crumbs. You organize your time, you got, for work, you got all those projects, you're traveling, and the important people, become the residual beneficiary. And it's so easy to let work taking over everything else of our life. So 3 simple tactics that I suggest. And again, they're not perfect by any stretch, but they're the thing I do that have made a real difference for me. My first tactics is a yearly plan. So TK and I sit down at the end of every year, and I have a simple Excel spreadsheet with a year view. And we look at and we block and we organize and we think about what does this year mean for our family in terms of blocking the dates, and reviewing that and playing with that, and we print it together. So it's a yearly view. End of the year, plan your year. The second suggestion I have is what I call the ideal week. I do a really important exercise to all the people I train. I do it with me, which is designing your ideal week, thinking about what the ideal week looks like. And my ideal week, the first thing I think about in my ideal week is not my business time, in my personal time, blocking the time with my family, blocking the time for my health, for my passion, making sure that I design this ideal week. Now, does my week look like my ideal week every week? No, of course not. But at least I've taken the time to think about it and I've put the important people first. And my third advice, so a yearly view, an ideal week. And my third one is, I'm a big fan, as you know, of the weekly plan. And every week when I do my weekly plan, I really make sure I protect the important time with my family, with my house, with, my passion there. By any stretch, is not perfect. I had recently an occasion where Fleur, my oldest daughter, had an important event in uni, but uni only warned us 2 weeks before, where I had booked a very important session with a client about 6 months before, and I just couldn't change it. So it's not perfect, but 80% it works. And my happy tank and my love tank with my family is completely full. So my question for you is, are the important people in your life just a residual beneficiary? Or do you really have some tactics to put them first? This is this week, Work Smart, Study Better. I'm going to just enjoy the next few days. Are still unbelievable, the amount of things that we have planned to do. Quality time with the family, quality time with the patient. I hope you have a lovely, lovely day. I hope that the important people in your life are not residual beneficiary, but put them first. You have a lovely day. À bientôt.